Now that their dry season grazing land is restricted by civil unrest in surrounding countries, the extra food the Turkana people traditionally grow in their wet season fields is especially important. Ideally, a sorghum crop supports the rest of the family who migrate with the livestock. Local people were assisted with maize and beans rations to adopt a desert agricultural technique called rainwater harvesting. This technique improves the productivity of sorghum fields with bunds that trap rainwater runoff. These new fields improve the Turkana's traditional cultivation practices using simple technology and little training. Although farmers like Helen received maize and beans rations during bund construction, it is the farmer's responsibility to maintain their bund. Extension agents give farmers technical advice on bund maintenance and crop production. A trapezoidal bund is built on a slight incline, surrounded by dirt walls on three sides. Sorghum grows in the middle of the three walls. Water runs down the incline and enters the bund from the open end. Water gets trapped in the bund, where it infiltrates the soil and nourishes the crop. A trapezoidal bund utilizes land far from rivers that would ordinarily not be cultivated. Traditional fields planted along riverbeds are not as productive as those with trapezoidal bunds because rain is not trapped around the sorghum. It only passes nearby, leaving the soil moist.
I prefer my improved field to my rain-fed field because the bund can catch even a little bit of water. Even a single rain can make one bund crop grow. In a rain-fed field, you can only get a good harvest if there's a lot of rain. These days, my rain-fed crop is withering, but my improved field crop is still strong.
In the past, once the rainy season was over and the sorghum was harvested, Helen would rejoin her family. Now, with her livestock reduced because of drought, Helen hopes that an increased crop from her improved field will allow her to purchase new animals and feed her family through the next drought. Occasionally, Helen sells a goat skin in the local town centre for the equivalent of 50 US cents.
The worst was the drought of 1979-80. A lot of people starved to death and a lot of animals died. This year, we have people who are hungry and very bony, but very few are dying. It's not as bad as those drought years before.
Just before harvest, there is little work in the field, only weeding and chasing birds and livestock from the field.
I got a good harvest in 1982-83. I bought goats, and we used some of the grain for the family to eat during the year. I also stored some of the extra grain to use for planting the next season. I can't predict the future with my improved crop because only God provides rain. If God provides rain, we will enjoy a good harvest. We have no power to create rain. I can't do anything if there is no rain. With the surplus from my improved crop, I can buy more animals or sell it and buy clothes for my children. If I have a good harvest this year, I could get 10 to 12 bags.
For Helen and the Turkana people, a simple project that builds on their traditional practices provides the hope that when drought strikes again, they will survive.